Hello, dancers. I hope you all are doing well. I'm so happy that we got this opportunity to dance together, even though we're in our own homes right now. So before we begin, I just want to give you a couple of tips of things that you want to be sure of when you're taking class at home. One is that you have a stable piece of furniture to use for a bar, so that could be a table, a chair, a counter. Just make sure it's stable and it's not going to fall over. The other thing is make sure that you have enough space around you as you're using that item as a bar to make sure you can kick forward, front and back when we get to our grand battement section. Make sure we're not whacking any appliances or people. It's very important. The other thing is make sure you're in your ballet clothes. It really helps to kind of get in the zone here, to make sure you're in your tights, your leotard shoes. And then let's talk about floor. Make sure that you're on a hard floor, preferably not carpet. We don't want to be on something like that. So you'll want a nice hard floor, like wood or laminate or tile is okay too. The other thing is when we get to jumping, I'll give you a reminder, but it's a good idea to do your stationary jumps that don't move a whole lot on a yoga mat. That's because when we dance in the studio, our floors are sprung. They're special dance floors, so they have a little bit of bounce, and that takes the impact off of our knees and our feet. At home, we don't have the luxury of those floors. So one of the things you can do is you can jump on a yoga mat and be kind to your feet and your knees that way. Okay, so with that, we'll get started with our class. So today I'm bringing you a class that's focusing on weight placement and transfer of weight. So we know that those are two really important things that help with our balance and that help our dancing look smooth, look graceful, and look beautiful. So we're going to be talking a lot about weight placement today. And that's also something that's really important in pirouettes. I know we've been working really hard this year on pirouettes, our en deux, our traveling turns, all that wonderful things. So we're going to focus a lot on that today and think about how our weight placement factors into our turns coming off beautifully, landing smoothly, and all those good things. So I'm just going to give you a reminder that weight placement in ballet should be a little bit more towards the ball of the feet, right? Not completely on the balls of the feet, but just a little bit more towards the balls of the feet. Certainly not back in the heels. We want a little bit more forward because we're constantly going up onto our demi points, right? So when we go up onto our demi points, we have to transfer our weight towards the ball of our foot. And it's just that much easier when it's just slightly already there. It makes our turns better. It makes our relevé stronger, and that those transitions, those transfers of weight become smoother because we're prepared for them in that way. Of course, we understand that our posture is a very important part of weight placement. So when our posture is out of alignment, we can't balance, and our weight is stored in all different ways. And usually, we have most dancers, when their posture is out of alignment, their weight is going backwards. So those are some things we want to keep in mind to make sure that we're holding onto our posture, our alignment, while also thinking about the weight being slightly forward onto the balls of our feet. Okay, so we'll do a mixture today of set and unset exercises in this class. I know that you have a video of the set work at home, so I didn't want to do a full set class, but I do think bringing that focus to weight placement and transfer of weight, we can bring some fresh eyes, fresh perspective to our set exercises and really polish them and use them to refine our technique. Remember, the set work is not a goal in itself. It's not the exercise itself isn't the most important thing, but it's that exercise, using it to perfect our technique and to progress and be the best dancers that we can be. All right, so without further ado, we're going to go ahead and start our bar. So get your chair, your table, whatever you need pulled up. And I'm going to go ahead and step back to my bar here. So we'll start in first position with our plie. And you can go ahead and start with one hand on the bar. We'll prepare with just a little breath here. And then we're going to take demi-plie, stretch, stretch. Beautiful grand plie. Holding onto that posture, no leaning forward. Then we'll take a rise, arms coming to first. A balance, thinking about the weight placement. Come down with a plie this time. Open to second. And that repeats in each position is the same, okay? So 2 demi-plies. 1 grand plie. 1 rise, arms turn first here. Down, and then into our 5th-ish right position there. One of the things I also want to remind you that's really important for maintaining proper weight placement is engaging your core. Okay, so oftentimes when the core is relaxed, the ribs stick out and the weight goes backwards. Makes balancing very difficult. So if you can engage your core, you can turn on those abdominal muscles that can really help you have great stable weight placement and a good balance. Okay, because we're watching a video here and I'm showing this to you, I'm going to be switching sides of the bar instead of turning around. That way you can continue doing the same with yourself. You can switch sides of your chair, your table, and we can keep looking at each other. Okay, sounds good. So let's get ready. First position. Turn my music on. All right. Here we go. And we breathe. Yay. And stretch. Yay. Stretch. Long way. Onto that posture. Use our balance. Engage the core. Down, down. Lovely plie. Arm comes down. And down. Plie. And take our balance, holding onto the core, and into that plie again. Push right across, lift that hands and comes down. And down. Plie, long plie. And a balance here. And we have some extra time to balance here to work on that weight placement. So lengthen your spine, feel that trapeze is pushing down, sternum lifting up, engage the core. You can do it 8 more counts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And finish. And stand tall, push down to your feet. Feel the connection all the way through the body. Yes. Okay, let's flip on over to the other side. I'm just going to go under here. All right, wonderful. All right, let's do the other side. Here we go. Breathe. And plie. Take your eyes right into that plie. Out to second. Arm comes down. Plie. Into your grand plie. Into the rise. And plie out of it. Right across. Arm comes down. Down into your feet to grow tall. Grand plie. Last balance here. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Squeeze your abductors. Press down to your feet. 8 more counts. You can do it. Challenge yourself here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and excellent. Finish. Arm comes up as flat as your feet. Breathe. Alright. Let's continue with our tendus. Move over here to the other side. So, one of the great tools we have in checking our weight placement is releasing the bar. So when we're doing our bar exercises, there can be a challenge to over-rely on the bar because we are holding on to something. And so one of the ways we can test to see if our weight placement is correct or if it's maybe a little bit off is by releasing the bar. So we're going to do that in this exercise for battement tendu and battement glissé. Alright, we're going to keep it very simple so we can really focus on the weight placement. So you're going to start in your good position, and prepare your arm to second, and you're going to have and 1, and 2, and close to the front, close to the back. 2 tendus in each position, close to the back, close to the front. And you're going to release the bar and repeat the same exercise, not holding on to the bar, and see if you can stay to the back, nice and stable. Then take the bar again, and you're going to repeat the glissé in the same pattern. And 1, and 2, and to the side, and to the back, and to the side, and then release the bar, and everything again. Okay? So we're doing 2 battements tendu en croix, once with the bar, once without, 2 battements glissés en croix, once with the bar, once without. It's a very simple pattern, but we're releasing the bar the second time to test our weight placement. I'm just going to remind you once again, you want to make sure you're shifting your weight over towards the ball of your foot. Okay? If we're too much towards the heel, once you release the bar, we're going to kind of go towards the working leg, the gesture leg. So making sure that that shoulder is over the ball of our foot will give us the freedom to release the bar and to move because our center is more closer to the standing leg rather than splitting between the 2 legs if we were standing on 2 legs. Okay, all right, let's do our tendus together. Prepare in your feet position. 1. All right, here we go. And 1, 2 to the side, close front, close behind, back, close back. Now without the bar. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the back, 5, 6 to the side, 7. Now glissé. In, out, in, and nice and straight, right? 1, 2, 3. Now without the bar, strong supporting legs. All right, lovely. Let's hop over to the other side. Okay, get ready. 5th position, stand tall. Here we go. In and into the side. Goes behind, goes under, without the bar. 1, 2. Weight towards the ball of that supporting leg. Take the bar glissé. Sharp glissé here. Now without the bar, you can do it. Push down to your supporting side. Grow tall. Yes, excellent. So I'm just remembering one of the things we talked about in class was when we go to the back in tendu or in glissé, sometimes, especially when you're not super secure with our weight placement, there can be the tendency to jerk. Yes, to jerk our bodies as our leg goes to the back. And if you remember, if you recall, I was telling you, one of the great tools you have is when you do have an extension to the back, tendu, glissé, arm back down, whatever have you. You can think about that mid-stretch, lifting you, lengthening your body, so that instead of jerking back, you lengthen up. Okay, and you'll hold on to that beautiful line of the body. All right, let's continue on. So we are going to do our set fondue and rond de jambe exercise. All right, take it back to our starting side. Now I'm going to give you the option here, okay, if you really want to test your weight placement, to do this one either the fondue section without holding onto the bar, okay, or maybe with just 2 fingers. We call it our peace fingers, right? Our peace fingers on the bar, on your whatever you're using as a bar at home, or you could do 1 finger on the bar, or you could still keep your hands on the bar. Of course, we're not gripping, okay, but just momentarily test and test and test. Okay, so we're just doing a little bit of combination here, so you can do the fondue without the bar, with peace fingers, with 1 finger, or just keep the hands and then just test to see where you are. Okay, that way we're constantly thinking about where is my weight placement. Have I got my weight in the right place so that I can free up the leg I'm using to be very light and smooth as it moves. Okay, I won't go through this exercise because I know you remember it. Let's do it together. All right, prepared? Here we go. You breathe here. Test with this rond de jambe to see where our weight is. You can hold the hips still. Rond de jambe. Let's test this one. Keep the hips still. All right, well done. We come over to the other side. Let's repeat to the other side. Okay, go. Here we go. Breathing. Feeling that foot up. Do your peace fingers here. Coordinating your legs together. Coordinating that arm. Rond de jambe. Now hug the bar. Here we go. You can do it. Smooth as you can make this. Rond de jambe. Here we go. Remember, lifting up tall. Good, excellent. All right. So we're going to do our développé now. Sorry, head got there. We're going to do our développé now. And this one we'll also do our set exercise with the option of, well, I guess it's not an option. I'm going to ask you to release the bar once you get to the full extension. So we'll come up 1 and 2, 3. On count 4, I want you to release the bar. Leave it off the bar as you come down to the dégagé. Hit it, take the bar and close. And we'll take the subcon to release, come down and hit it. So once you get the leg to the full extension, I want you to kind of release the bar. All right, that'll give you an idea of your weight placement. Now, I'm not just giving this tip to you so that you can feel off balance. That would defeat the point, okay? It's not so that you can feel unstable. It's so that we can test, so that we can get better. So if you come to the side and you feel like you can't get your balance, you feel unstable, you need to pull your weight towards that ball of the foot. Okay? Pulling the weight towards the ball of the foot so that you're over your supporting side. Alright, that's really important there. Another tip that will help you to remember from the beginning of our bar, engaging your core muscles, engaging your abdominal muscles will always help you balance. Okay, because it's knitting the upper body to the lower body. Okay, so that the more that this is engaged, the better the posture, the more stable the body. So there are two really practical tips that you can use when you do feel like, oh, something's not right here. Okay, check the weight placement. Am I over more towards the ball of the foot as I'm sitting on one leg? Check the core. Is my core engaged, or have I allowed it to get a little slack because I'm focusing on other things? Okay, all right, I think we've got some good things to focus on now. Let's do our debrief. Breathe. Extend, release the bar, and down, and pivot, and close, immediately transfer the weight, ball of the other foot, heel it up, 1, 2, extend, 3, release, bring it down, and lift tall, follow that supporting foot. Release, grow tall, the leg comes down, close and transfer the weight. And other side. Extend, release, grow tall. Alright, excellent. So I hope you were able to do that successfully and feel very strong as you did it. Have strong bounces. If not, then here's the amazing thing about doing an online class. Hit pause, bring it back to the beginning, and you can repeat the exercise. You always have the opportunity to have a do-over. Isn't that wonderful? You can take it at your own pace. So whenever you feel like, man, I really wish I could work on that a little bit more, you can. Take this opportunity. Take the video back, repeat the exercise until you feel like you can master it. Okay? All right, let's move on. We're going to do grand battement. Grand battement, I'd like you to do the same thing we do with fondus. So, dancer's choice here. If you're going to use your peace fingers, your one finger, if you're going to test, or if you want to try to do the whole thing without hands in the bar. You're feeling very brave there. I'll leave that up to you. I do want to bring your attention to hip placement here. A lot of times what happens in one-on-one is we get the hips doing funny things because we're thinking about lifting the leg in such a forceful way, in such an explosive movement, that often it throws the hips out of whack. Okay, so we have to, most certainly have to bring that dynamic energy of quick, slow to the grand battement, but we want to make sure that in doing that beautiful dynamic motion, that we're not throwing the hips out of place, that we maintain the hip control, or what we call the trunk control. And I'm going to tell you, you already know the answer. How do we hold on to that hip control? We engage our core, right? We engage our core area. So if you really like struggling, so as much as you can engage your core, and then try to move your hips. It's quite difficult, okay? In order to be able to move your hips with a lot of isolation, you have to have a loose, sort of loose core, okay? Not, completely loose, but it has to be relaxed somewhat. Now we're trying to tighten it up so that the trunk will not move, our hips will stay in alignment so that we can do that beautiful, explosive grand battement while keeping the upper body and the trunk secure. Okay? All right. Now that we have those things to think about, let's do our grand battement. Let's go. finish our bar there. The wonderful thing that you can take advantage of now is if you'd like to have a little stretch, pause the video, take your chair or whatever you've used away. If you've used a counter, then go to a different space and have a little stretch out your body. We're going to start center in just a moment. I'm going to take this bar away, and I want to make sure that you can find a space in your home that has enough area. We're not going to do too much traveling because I want to be just kind and understanding that everyone doesn't have a lot of space like we do in a studio here. So we're going to do a lot of our exercises in smaller areas. So don't worry about needing a ton of space to move, but you are going to need some space to do pirouettes without whacking things, maybe doing a couple of piqué turns. So make sure you have enough space to do that. Okay, I'm going to take my bar away. I'll meet you back in the center. Okay, now that you have got your bar taken away and you found your space in the center, we're going to do some center work. I'd really like to focus on pirouettes in our class today because so much of pirouettes has to do with weight placement, and we have been working very hard on them, and we've just recently been working on pirouette en dedans, so I thought it would be a really fun time to focus on pirouettes. I know everyone loves to focus on pirouettes. So we're going to do that now. We're going to do some pirouettes, both en dehors and en dedans with our releve. So I'm going to go over that exercise with you. So we're going to start in our fifth position. Okay. I'm going to start with my opposite leg to you. So start with your right foot in front. All right. And we'll do this exercise that we do often in class. We'll do releve, plie, releve, dedans. Come to third. We're going to skip the passé, the releve, passé derrière, and this time go straight to pirouette en dehors, closing. And we'll repeat to the other side. Releve, plie, releve, devant, en dehors, and stretch. We're going to do en dehors 4 times, okay, and then we'll do en dedans. So when we come back after our 4th time, we'll go to en dedans. Now en dedans is going to lift the back leg on the releve. So we'll go releve plie, releve derrière, and then on pirouette en dedans, lifting the back foot, right? Stretch, and we'll also do that 4 times. Okay, so 4 times lifting the front foot and turning en dehors, 4 times lifting the back foot and the releve, turning en dedans. Okay, so just a very simple exercise. It's going to really get you to think about your weight placement. Remember, we're putting a little bit more weight in front of the weight towards the ball of the foot, just a little bit more. All right, we're engaging that core. And then, as Dan would like to tell us, we're going to lift our sternum, and that trapezius is going to be pushing down. Okay? Now, I know it's a little bit different because you don't have a mirror you're looking at. You have a video, you have probably some things around your home, but you can still find a spot. And I would argue you probably have more things to spot. You probably have more things in your home than we do in a studio. So, make sure you pick a spot, and you're working your spot as you turn. All right? Let's do it. Prepare with your right foot devant. We've done our pirouette en dehors and en dedans from 5th position. So I would like to now focus a little bit on doing pirouettes from 4th position. I know we haven't done that a little bit in class, but I thought Hey, why don't we try out something a little bit new, just for fun to work on. And this is a great way to think about the weight placement because when we're in fifth, our feet are much closer together than in fourth, and so we don't have to really travel that much, or we don't have a big gap for the transfer weight, versus in fourth position, there's a little bit more space we have to make up as we transfer our weight. So one of the important things to remember, okay, is that in fourth position, if when you're taking it onto a pirouette, you don't want a large fourth, you want something quite narrow. Okay, you want a little bit more weight in the front foot, and you want to get to your turning position as quick as possible. Okay, the other thing is that we want to make sure that when we're about to turn, we don't try to use our arms for force. We're using the power of our legs. Okay, so our arms and shoulders stay square to the front without them lined up. Right? Okay, and then when we go onto dawn, our turning preparation looks a little bit different. In this case, it's a wider fourth position. Our front knee is bent, our back knee is straight. When we go to take the turn, this black leg pulls straight up. It does not bend and push, okay? So that's a big difference between the en dehors pirouette and the en dedans pirouette. The en dehors pirouette, both knees bend and push into the releve. The en dedans pirouette, only the front knee is going to push, the back knee is just going to pull straight in. Okay? Alright, so I'll give you the exercise now. It's a very straightforward exercise. So we're going to go tendu to the front, tendu to the front, tendu to the back, tendu to the back. Switching arms, we're going to do tendu to the back, come to that small fourth position, pirouette, en dehors, and close. Okay? Now we're going to reverse it. Tendu to the back, tendu to the back. Switching arms in third, tendu to the front, tendu to the front. Switching arms, keep going to the front. Tendu, put the foot down, and pirouette en dedans, finish facing the opposite corner. So there's also a different technique in this body pirouette en dedans, because you're finishing the opposite corner from which you start. We're going to spot the corner where we finish, okay? So if I'm prepared here, I'm turning to the right, I'm going to spot the opposite corner. My head is already turned as I move poised to take the turn, and I push up and down, okay? So once we get to the other side after pirouette en dedans, we'll repeat the whole exercise. Tendu to the front, and tendu to the front, tendu to the back, and tendu to the back. Tendu to the back, plie in a small fourth, pirouette en dehors, so I'm turning now to the outside, close behind, repeat everything in reverse, to the back, to the front, come to my lunge, turning my head, ready to spot, up, and finish, okay? We're just going to go once to each side, and see how we get on with that. Remember, holding the core, all right? Getting right on top of the balls of your feet as you turn, and hitting that turning position as quick as you can. So we don't want to take ages to get there. We want to pop into it just like we do a releve. All right, we get the music. Okay, we're ready to go. Here you go, fifth position. So I think we should try that one again since it's quite new for us to be doing pirouettes from fourth position. I also want to remind you that not only do you not want to wind up in a preparation for pirouette andouilleur, but also for andouillon. So it's very easy to get out of alignment in your andouillon pirouette preparation. I'll show you what that might look like. Something like this. Okay? It's not obvious when you're taking it on the quasi alignment, but when you take it on the en face, you begin to see that the shoulders are twisting, and sometimes the whole body is twisting. And I'm completely out of alignment with my front leg, you see? So I might be trying to fling myself into the turn instead of having proper placement here, and then just move straight up. Right? The more the body is ready in the alignment before the turn, the better the turn will be. Okay, let's try it one more time. Here we go. To the front, to the back, and to the back again to change paths. Right? On it. To the back, to the front, and to the front. Good. And on. In. And other side. Front, back, to the back. On it. To the back. To the front. Right. All right, lovely. Okay, so we're going to do something that travels just slightly. This is for our piqué pirouettes. So we're going to start quasi, and let's start with our right foot to on, right? And we're going to do piqués that travel to the corners. So we're going to start traveling to the opposite corner from which we're facing. And I'm thinking, let's take our arms in. Let's take them in third position. So we'll prep our arms in first. Then we're going to take our leg, open it, and we have piqué 1, now to the back corner, 2, to the other back corner, 3, to the other front corner, 4, step back, change legs, 2, piqués, and 2, and 1, that's going to finish in fifth position. Okay, now we're facing the opposite corner, ready to go to the other side. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, changing arms, 5, 6, 7, closing to fifth. So when you close, I'll slow down for you. You're up, you pass it to the front. So we're doing a little passé devant. We're passing the leg to the front as we close so we can finish on the quasi. Okay, really important about weight placement here. When you do your piqué, your posing piqué, okay, you want to make sure you don't pull back out of it. Very common for people to pull back out of their piqué. You want to keep the body, the upper body going forward with the leg. Okay? So you take your upper body forward with you, and 2, so you can stay on top of your leg. Okay, that will really help you with your balance, and it really helps you with the security of your piqué turns. Okay, very important there. Now, so you think about leading with your heart. Okay, so piqué, piqué, piqué to the corner, and 3 piqués. Our last one finishes to the front, and then we'll repeat everything to the other side. Okay, we're going to do this exercise one time slowly to both sides, and then we'll do it another time sped up. Okay, I want to give you a time to do it slowly so you can really get the exercise, let it sink in, and then you can work at it at a little bit of a quicker speed, but the first time is so that you can understand the steps and also get the weight placement correct. Okay, so let's get started. Facing our right foot devant. I think you'll recognize the music. Okay. Ready? Here we go. 1. Going with the 1, 2. 3, 4. Changing arms. 5, 6, 7. Close in front. Stretch here. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Changing arms. 5, 6. Last one. 7. Close in. Alright, excellent. So we're going to repeat the exercise now. Take a breath at a quicker speed. I'm going to play the music for you so that you're not surprised. Alright, when it comes up, I think you can do this one. Have a listen and see what you think. And a piqué, and a piqué, and a piqué. Piqué, turning 1, turning 2, turning 3. Close and stretch. Here we go. Okay, so it's just slightly faster. It's not super crazy. Just something a little bit quicker to get us moving. All right? Have you had a breath? Are you ready to go? All right, let's start. Same thing, right foot to mom. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's turn. 6, 7, loosen front, stretching. 2, 3, 4. Turn. 6, 7. Alright, excellent. It's always nice to have a little bit of a challenge. Okay, we're going to go on to jumping now. So if you don't already have your yoga mat that you're going to jump on, I'd like you to go ahead and grab it. And then just set it up so that you can do your sautés on it. And then I'm going to give you a little bit of a heads up. I'm still recovering from my knee surgery that I had a couple of weeks ago, so I can't do a whole lot of jumping. Trying to take it easy so I can recover fully. So I'm going to be marking the jumps with you. But I want you, of course, to do them full out and to really use all of your power, all of your strength to feel your body lifting up into the air, using that plie, rolling through the balls of your feet, doing all those things. Now remember about the weight placement. We can really bring this into our jumps as well. When we are jumping with proper weight placement, we have a little bit more weight in front, towards the front of our feet, right, in the balls of our feet, so that when we go up, we go straight up, slightly forward, okay, to avoid pulling back out of our jumps, okay? When you pull back out of the jump, when you land, you will not land smoothly, okay, through the balls of your feet. Often what will happen is you'll clunk back. All right, so we want to make sure we land smoothly with control, with a nice soft plie, and a lot of that comes from where our weight is. So putting weight a little bit more into the balls of our feet as you jump, all right, will help you land nice and smooth and avoid feeling like you're going to fall back, even if it's just slightly, okay? Also, I know I sound like a broken record, engaging that core, right? When the core is engaged, you won't feel that jerk back, right? Because you're nice and secure in your center. It's very similar from what we talked about at the bar, right? When the core is relaxed, there's a lot of wiggle room, okay? Especially when you're doing explosive jumps, right? Things that take a lot of energy. You're putting a lot of energy into your body, and you just think of it like a little explosion happening in your body. If your body's not prepared by those muscles engaging and really being strong to take it, then it will sort of, right? It'll shake your body up and feel out of control. So engage your muscles, prepare your body as well as preparing your mind, so that when that little explosion of that jump comes, you're still, you're strong, you're stable, and you can do it. All right, we're gonna do our sauté exercise. This is our set grade 4 exercise, the Mickey Mouse one, right? Okay, and just thinking about the weight placement, and let's do it, okay? So you're on a nice yoga mat surface here. So we're gonna start this one in our 5th position, and you're gonna start it with your left foot wrong. Okay, here we go. So, I was thinking about things that I wanted you girls to work on, and seesaws came to mind, and I wanted to give you a similar but different kind of seesaw that you could work on while you're at home, and it's what you've already learned before, but you're going to end it in a little different way. So, the seesaws we've been learning, which are seesaw over and seesaw under, both of those seesaws are called seesaw fermé, okay, which means that they close. So seesaw over, okay, it closes to finish. Or seesaw under, it's a fermé, it's a seesaw fermé, it closes. There is another kind of seesaw ouvert, that stays open, okay, upon the close. So meaning you're going to land on your one leg and the other leg's going to stay out. So for seesaw over, it would look something like this. For seesaw under, it looks something like this. Okay, it takes a little bit more strength. It takes definitely better weight placement. more security, okay, in the posture, to be able to finish on one leg with the leg up like that, okay, as we practice the bar. So I'm going to give you an exercise where the last seesaw finishes open, all right? This one's a little, we've done this one kind of in class before, so you probably will recognize the sequence. We're going to start with the left foot on, okay? And our arms are going to prepare to second. And we're going to do glissade under, glissade over, seesaw under. Okay, that's going to be fair. And we're going to repeat to the other side. Glissade under, glissade over, seesaw under, stretch, plie. Then we have seesaw under, stretch, plie, seesaw under, stretch, plie. Now we're going to do seesaw ouvert. Okay, seesaw under ouvert. Then we're going to go open, and then we're going to do pas de bras behind, side, front. So pas de bras, under. Right? And we've been working on understanding our pas de bras a little bit. So let's review again. We have 6, 7, 8. Glissade under, glissade over, seesaw under, stretch, plie. And glissade under, over, seesaw under, stretch, plie. Seesaw under, stretch, plie. Seesaw under, stretch, plie. Seesaw under, hold. Pas de bras. Okay? I'm going to mark it, and I want you to do it full out. Okay, the cool thing about having a video is if you did not get it the first 2 times, take it on back, review the exercise until you got it, and then you're ready to go. Okay? Cool. Let's start with our left foot on. You're going to prepare those arms to second. And under, over, and under. Over, and under. And under, and under. Now over, over. Okay, excellent. So we're going to repeat that exercise again, starting with the opposite foot, so we can practice seesaw over, under, with the opposite foot coming out. Okay, so take a deep breath. Get a sip of water if you need. And we will start again with the other foot. Okay, here we go. Prepare your arms. And under, over, and under. And under, over, and under. And under, and under. Now we hold, under. Okay. Okay, wonderful. So you have the option now of repeating that whole thing. You could take the video back and repeat both sides. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play music. Not yet. Okay, I'm going to play music for them, for both of them together. So you can do both sides together. Following after the other without a break in between. And the way you'll do that is instead of doing pas de bras under, you're going to do pas de bras over. So you'll finish your season there, and step in back. So you're going to go front, side, back. Yes. Okay. So make sure that works. Front, side, back. You should have the other leg and be ready to go on the other side. Okay. So I'm just going to review it one more time so you understand. So you'll do your last seesaw, front, side, back, and you'll be ready to go from the other leg. Okay. I'm going to play the music for you. I'll use my words to talk you through it. I'm just going to give my knee a little bit of rest, okay? All right, so both sides, one after another, finishing the last seesaw finishes, and then we do pas de bras over, front, side, back. All right, here we go. Prepare. You're in your 5th position. You've got your left foot on. 6, 7, 8, and under, and over, seesaw, under, stretch, plie. Under, over, seesaw, under, stretch, plie. Seesaw, under, and under, over. Now we go under, over, seesaw, under, and under, over, seesaw, under, and under, stretch, plie. Under, now this one we hold, and over, pas de bras. Okay. If that was really confusing for you, take it back, start again. Okay, you always have the option of just reviewing that section and mastering it. Okay, since we can't do really grande allegro, I imagine most of you do not have enough space to be doing leaps and such things across the floor. I thought we could work on tom levays and do so at the bar. Okay, so and because we don't have a lot of space, I imagine, unless you're out in like a park or your backyard doing this, which would be a great idea. Okay, you can go to your backyard and practice your grande allegro. So we're going to pull back your bar. So get whatever you use this bar, pause the video, bring it back, and come meet me at the bar. I'm going to do the same. All right, now that you have our bar handy, we're going to work on tom levay in two different positions. We're going to work on tom levay and retire derrière, and we're going to work on tom levay and arabesque. Okay. So one of the things we all know that's really important in the tom levay is to get your supporting leg fully stretched, supporting foot fully stretched. You're not looking once there. So this is not some type of transfer weight, right? Because we're jumping onto one leg and you have to push one leg to the other. So we're going to use the bar to help us really get that feeling of lifting your bodies up in the air and stretching the supporting leg. Okay, I'm going to show you with my left side. You can mirror with your right. You're going to start dégaging devant and make sure you're going to test your distance from your bar. Make sure you've got something really stable and steady that's not going to fall over. Okay, so if you have a chair, make sure to do a stable chair and not something that, not a rocking chair, in other words. Okay, that's just going to fall over. Okay. So here, arms in first, you're going to take a big step into the bar, and take your tom levay and retire derrière, pushing up against the bar, and then step back and away. And tom levay, and step back and away. So twice on retire derrière, then you're going to into arabesque, stepping away, and arabesque. Second time, take an extra step, switching legs, and you're going to repeat the other leg. Taking a big step and retire derrière, step it back. Retire derrière, step it back, arabesque, and step it back, and arabesque, step, and switch. Okay, so we'll do twice on each side, alternating sides as we go. Right, left, or whichever leg you're using first is fine. So just alternating legs as you go. Okay? Making sure that you're stepping with stretched feet and that you're really stretching that supporting leg and foot as you're jumping up into the air. Don't be afraid to push down, as long as you have a stable surface to push down so that you can feel your body lifting up in the air and getting that foot stretched. Okay? Alright, I'm going to grab the music here. Alright. I'm going to do it full out with you on one leg, on my other leg. I'm going to just mark it because I'm making it. Okay, you ready? Here we go. And retire it. And step it back. And switch. Now arabesque. And up. And up. And switch legs. You ran out of music again. Let's try that again. 6, 7. Other leg we go. Up. Step it back. Jumping up. Now arabesque. Up. This time we'll go twice through all. Here we go. 6, 7, 8. And retire. Step it back. And retire. Now arabesque. And arabesque. Step it back. And up. Step and switch. And retire. And retire. And arabesque. So what you can do now is, if you have the space in your home to practice this, if you have the space to practice this moving, excellent. You can do the same sort of exercise. I'll give you the exercise you can do. Ideally on the diagonal. That's fine. So we'll start with your outside leg extended, and you'll have tombe derrière, chassé, tombe derrière, chassé, tombe arabesque, chassé, tombe arabesque, chassé. Okay, so let's do that again. So you have lift, chassé, lift, chassé, lift, chassé, lift, chassé. Okay? I'll play the music for you, so if you have space to do that in your home, go ahead and do that combination to both sides. If you don't have space, that's okay. You can repeat the exercise at the bar. Okay? All right, I'll mark through it with you. We'll do one side and then switch to the other, the break in between. Here we go. 6, 7, 8. Tombe, chassé, and arabesque, arabesque. And switch to the other side. Wait for our bar to finish. Good. Let's go to the left side. 6, 7, 8. Tombe, chassé, and arabesque, chassé. Good. Excellent. All right. So we're gonna finish class there. We've got a lot of things packed into our online class, and I hope it really helped you to focus on your weight placement and hone in on those things that you want to progress in and get better at with your technique. I also hope you had just a fun moving. I know it's hard when we're kind of bound to our homes and we don't have our happy place available for us, the dance studio, to be able to move and feel free, but this is such a wonderful opportunity for us to be able to connect through the internet and to just enjoy moving and to enjoy dance. So I encourage you as much as you can, balancing your academic responsibilities and your family responsibilities, to move, to dance, to connect to what you love. Even other activities that you love to do. Don't let the different circumstances disconnect you from what you really love. Really, embrace the opportunity that you have to be able to be who you are and to do what you love. All right, so this is our first class. We'll have another one next week. If you have any questions about this class, or about maybe you have things that you'd like to do in class, exercises or questions or topics, since we can't be interactive, feel free to email me through the school website, and I'd be happy to answer any questions or to create special exercises for you that we can incorporate in our next class. Okay? I'm wishing you all the best. I'm sending you all my love, and I'll see you next class. Bye.